Hey guys. Hi everybody. How y'all doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi Juliana. Love you back. Hi Strawberry Jones. So, I just wanted to pop on just quickly. I know I've been popping on for serious things and there are a lot of things that matter, and I'd love to talk to you guys about that, but I'm popping in today because I wanted to talk a little bit about signposts in your life and touchstones and moments of remembrance. So I am blessed today to be back doing something that I love, which is voiceover. I love voiceover. I love voiceover for animation, children's shows, and that type of thing. And so I'm up at Disney, which is one of my favorite places to come. But I don't always come to this particular side of Disney. And the side of Disney I'm at today is where the animation building is, but it's also where ABC is. And I was reminded as I pulled into park that this building I'm standing in front of is one of the buildings where my entire acting career began. The first show I ever did as an actor, the first sitcom I ever did, was a show called The Big House, and that was Kevin Hart, Faison Love, Keith David, Arnisha Walker, Aaron Grady, Leslie Odom Jr. That's where I met Leslie. That's where he and I became friends. It was 22 years ago. He guest starred on The Big House, but I came to this building. Okay, so this is the Disney building that I came to when I was a scared new actress starting out. Walked right into this store here, and after that my entire life changed. Acting life anyway. And what I'm reminded of as I'm back here today is that God will continue to remind you of what he has planned for you, where he wants to take you, and he'll send you and show you signposts. Because right now in my career, I really want to get back into sitcoms. Like, I feel like sitcoms are due for a resurgence, and I want to be a part of that. And so I'm pitching sitcoms that I can be the lead of, and I'm letting everybody know in Hollywood that I'm ready to be a lead of a sitcom, and I'm ready to get back into that multicam life. And then I have a recording session at Disney, and it's across the driveway from the building where it all began. And the thing that was so crazy about that network test way back 22 years ago, you walk down this hallway that has like Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley, and like every ABC sitcom that I grew up loving when I was a kid was on those walls. So as I was walking down that walkway to chase my dreams, I was reminded of all the people that had done what I hoped to do before me. And so today is sort of the same thing. I'm here and reminded of dreams do come true, reminded that it's important to remember where you came from. It's important to share what you know. When you find out good information, to share with others. It's important to never give up. It's important to realize that delay is not denial. It's important to celebrate your wins, because I saw something the other day that said you may not realize how far you come because you keep raising your bar. So I don't know who said that, but it was a brilliant line. You may not know how far you've come because you keep raising the bar. So a lot of times you achieve something, and instead of doing a victory lap for yourself and celebrating, you're just on to the next. And when you do that, it feels like sometimes that you haven't done anything because you're so busy. The next hurdle or the next mountain you're going to climb has its own issues and its own concerns. And then you start worrying about the what's and the whys and the wins of that next step, that you forget that you just climbed a mountain. So we have to always remember that God is moving, that our lives can change on a dime for the good. And as I always say, you guys know I always say, delay is not denial. So as I stand here, on the Disney lot in front of one of the buildings that I walked into that changed my life, I want you all to be mindful of the buildings you walk by and the signposts you walk by and the touchstones you walk by that change your life. There's always something every day that could be the thing that shifts your entire existence into another gear. So if it's tight or scary, and Lord knows the world is scary right now, it's tight and scary for a season. It's never tight and scary forever. So please realize that even if it looks like something's not happening, God is always moving. He's always moving on your behalf. When Tony and I got married, I put on the runner at the end of the aisle, Jeremiah 29:11, which is my rock scripture. Everybody should have a rock scripture, whatever scripture that gets you over. And Jeremiah 29:11 is mine. And it says, I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord. Thoughts to give you a hope and a future and an expected end. Which means that no matter what it looks like in any given moment, He's moving you towards your expected end. And that's always good stuff. You got to remember that. So if it's tight and scary and you feel unmoored or untethered, it's a season. Just like we're in winter going into spring. It was cold and everybody was frustrated about the snow and the rain wherever you happen to live. But then spring comes and flowers bloom and everything changes. So you just got to make it through your winter, whatever that may be. And for those of you that love the winter, make it through your summer if you don't like the heat. You know what I'm saying, though? It's a season of time. So stay in it. Honor every moment of your life. You get one precious life as far as we know. You get one. And we're allowed to do with that life what we want, right? We think it's based on where we come from. We think it's based on the circumstances of our birth or the circumstances of where we live. It's really not. It all hinges on what we choose to do with what we've been given. And everybody's been given something they can work with. So you have to figure out, how can I make this work? How can I make this sing? How can I turn this little crumb that I was given into a full cake? How can I make a meal out of this crumb? And there's always a way. So I love you all. I just was sitting here or about to drive off the lot, and I was like, no, that's the building where my sitcom dreams began. And it was a reminder to me that my sitcom dream is not over. I will have another multicam sitcom, and I will lead it. I will be number one on that call sheet, and not because it's an ego exercise, but because I know that I'm going to lead with love and joy and fun, and we're going to create an amazing space on my set. And I'm excited to see who's going to say yes, because I'm believing that someone is going to say yes to me and my friends that I'm pitching with. Somebody's going to say, we want to do a sitcom with Yvette. And I'm believing that, and it's going to happen. So I want you to be encouraged and to celebrate in advance the goodness that's coming for you, because God is not sweet on me. He's not a respecter of persons. So anything that He will do for me, He will do for you. Please know that. Don't let people have a win and make you think that you won't have a win. Oh, it must be nice to be Yvette. No, it must be nice to be you. Because God's going to do it for you too, whatever that dream is. But you got to keep going. You got to keep believing. You got to keep fighting. You can't let the circumstances on any given day make you think that it's not going to happen for you. God is not sweet on me. He's not sweet on Tabitha Brown. You know what I mean? Like, we see people doing things and we go, oh gosh, they're so blessed. We're all blessed. We're all blessed. But we have to believe it, and we have to move in expectancy for good. So many of us move with expectancy of darkness. Oh, what's going to happen to me today? Well, how about you say, what's going to happen to me today with joy in your heart? Instead of expecting something horrible to happen today, what if you expect something good? What if you move as if everything's about to change for the better instead of for the worst? It's within your power. It all begins with the mind. And the power of life and death is in the tongue. So what we speak over ourselves and our circumstances, it is what happens. I am going to be leading a sitcom on a major network soon. Sooner than I think. That's what I'm telling myself. That's what I'm speaking over my life. What are you speaking over yours? What are you speaking over your finances and your circumstances? Doesn't matter what it looks like today. What is it going to be like tomorrow? Paint the picture and make it pretty. Devil is a lie. You're going to still hear me with that helicopter. Paint the picture and make it pretty. Write the vision and make it plain. Not even for others. Make it plain for you. Make it so clear that you can see where you're going and you can believe it. Tell yourself a story of greatness. Tell yourself a story, a magical fairy tale of how you win and how you slay the dragon. Partner with God on the kind of life you want and the kind of person you want to be and the goodness you want to leave behind. We see every day that there's a lot of people leaving a lot of darkness. There's a saying, I don't know who said it. Some people want to make a mark so bad they don't care if it's a stain. Don't leave a stain. We can look at the news and see people just leaving a stain. Saying crazy things, doing crazy things, hurting people. Don't be one of those people. Make the picture pretty for yourself and for others. You have the power. You and God have the power. So create something beautiful, not just for you, not just for your family, but for all of us. We are our brother and sister's keeper. With what we're facing nationally, nationwide, we're only going to get through this if we work with each other and help each other. So please be mindful of that. Okay? So I'm sorry to get on here and just go, ah! But it was an odd kind of day. So we got it. I'm going to look at some of these messages before I go. It's cold out here. My nose is running. We may still be in that winter. Huh? And somebody's going to ask. I'm wearing Dressed in Joy by Michaela Pablo. Hope I said your last name right, girl. But this is Dressed in Joy. I love her stuff, and she's amazing. All right, guys. That's another dream. Somebody said I could make a great talk show host, uplifting people. Man, the day I get to do a talk show, how are you? Is a day my whole life is going to change. I really do love people, and I love talking to people, and I love encouraging people. If I got to do that every day and talk about what's happening in the world, list. So I'll add that to the list too. Hey, Danielle, my sister's in here. Hey, girl. I will save this live, and I will put it on my page. So let's do sitcom and talk show. I'm believing those two things are coming for me. What's coming for you? What's coming for you? I love you guys. I'll save this live. I think we all need this live. I'm going to listen to it myself next time I start doubting what God can do. Because he's magic. He can do anything. And you're magic too. Remember that. Okay, love you guys. Bye.